Video number 4 for lesson 3-10 is your independent practice video. You notice we always start off with a review, then there's a teaching, then there's guided practice, and then there's independent practice. And this is your independent practice. And for this one, we are going to give you not one, not two, but three word problems to have you solve. The first one is about Dr. Parvo, the scientist who studies butterflies and moths. Second one is the largest butterfly, the Queen Alexandra butterfly. And then the last one is the egg of the elfin butterfly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to type them up and then pause the video. Well, I'm going to pause and type them up, and then all of a sudden they'll just going to appear, because I don't think you can see it when I'm typing. And then I want you to pause the video, and this means everyone pause the video and try and solve the problem without my assistance. When you are done solving the problem, and only when you are done solving the problem, for those of you who don't hear me say pause the video, then you can restart the video and I will walk through and give you the correct answer. Your first problem, ladies and gentlemen, is Dr. Parvo is a scientist who studies butterflies and moths. He has learned that there are 15,000 kinds of butterflies and 100,000 kinds of moths. How many kinds of moths and butterflies are there altogether? Problem number 2 is the largest butterfly is the Queen Alexandra butterfly, which is 28 centimeters across, and I'm guessing that's across the wingspan. One of the smallest is the pygmy blue butterfly, which is 9,500 centimeters across. How much larger is the Queen Alexandra butterfly than the pygmy blue butterfly? Problem number 3 is the egg of the elfin butterfly is 8,000 centimeters across. The egg of the zebra butterfly is 1,200 centimeters across. Which egg is smaller? How much smaller? Now, ladies and gentlemen, what I'd like you to do right now is I'd like you to pause the videos. Well, wait till I finish giving you the instructions. I want you to pause the videos and then solve 1, 2, 3. All right. Remember to write your answer in, at least label your answer. I'm guessing we're running out of room right now in our notebooks. But then only after you are done with you've come up with the answer, and only then you should restart the video and check and see how you did. Once you are done, please go talk to Mr. Winkleman. And he has a gift for you. And I'm guessing it is absolutely fabulous. So good luck, and then remember, pause the video, only start when you are done. Hopefully you are starting this video after you have already come up with a response for these questions. Let's go through the first one. Dr. Parvo, scientist, blah, 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 blah. 15,000 kinds of butterflies, 100,000 kinds of moths. How many kinds of moths and butterflies are there all together? Ladies and gentlemen, the key to this one is this word right here, all together. Okay? Because now it is asking us to put things together. What mathematical algorithm has us put things together? Hopefully, ladies and gentlemen, you said addition. Because that's what we do when we put things together. Now, the question is, what are we going to put together here? We're going to put butterflies and moths together. Not technically, because butterflies' wings wouldn't fit well. But we're going to put the number of species of butterflies, and we're going to put that together with the number of species of moths. So we're going to look at 15,000 butterflies. And then we have 100,000 kinds of moths. Now, ladies and gentlemen, when we're doing this, one of the things that we are having problems doing regularly is lining things up. The best way to line it up is think about where your decimal point would be at the end of the number, and think of where your comma is going to be. And now we fill in. Well, 100,000, we had 3, and then we had 1, 0, 0. And what are we going to do when we do all together? That's right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to add them together. We're going to get 0, 0, 0, 5, 1, 1, and then there should be butterflies and moths. Okay, so that's the first one. Hopefully you got that one right. Next we're going to talk about the largest butterfly, which is the Queen Alexandra butterfly, which is 28 centimeters across. One of the smallest is the pygmy blue, which is 9,500 centimeters across. How much larger is the Queen Alexandra butterfly than the pygmy butterfly? Now, if we were to make a drawing of this, we're going to look at the Queen Alexandra. Hi, I'm this beautiful butterfly here. And then we have the pygmy blue, which is fits somewhere in here, and it's going to ask us what is the measure of this red space. Well, what are we going to do? How do we determine the difference? Hopefully, boys and girls, you remember that we have to subtract. So we're going to start with 28 centimeters, and we're going to subtract 0.95. Now, ladies and gentlemen, remember that the decimal point is at the end of a whole number, after the ones column. We don't line it up like this, 28 minus 95. Okay? This, ladies and gentlemen, will get you in math jail. We don't do that. Alright, so let's solve. 0 minus 5 can't do. Go to neighbor, nothing there. Go to the neighbor. And let's choose 8 becomes 7. This becomes 10. Now we can borrow. 10 becomes 9. This becomes 10. 10 less 5 is 5. 9 less 9 is 0. 7 less 0 is 7. 2 less 2 is 0. 2 less 0 is 2. And then just bring down your decimal point right here. So the difference is the Queen Alexandra, so I'm going to just QAB, QAB, is 27 and 500 centimeters larger. Alright, so hopefully you got that one right. And the final one is the egg of the elfin butterfly is 8,000 centimeters across, and the egg of the zebra butterfly is 1,200 centimeters across. Which egg is smaller? So the first thing we'll do is we're going to compare. We have this one, which is 0.008 centimeters, and then we have 0.12 centimeters. So the question is, which one is smaller? Well, when we compare, we start, well, nothing in the ones column, nothing, 1. So 1 is bigger than nothing, so remember the arrow points to the smaller number. So the elfin butterfly egg is smaller. Now, how much smaller? Well, again, if we're going to be doing that, we are going to have to subtract. And we're going to take our larger butterfly egg, which is the zebra butterfly egg, and that is 0.12 centimeter, and we're going to subtract 0.008 centimeters. Okay? And the first thing we figure out, we got to fill this with a 0. Now we're ready to subtract. Can't do, so go to my neighbor. Go to my 0 minus 8, I can't do. Go to my neighbor. 2 becomes 1, and then this becomes 10. 10 less 8 is 2. 1 less 0 is 1. 1 less 0 is 1. Let's bring my decimal point right away. 0, 0. So it is 112 thousandths of a centimeter smaller. All right? So sorry that was a long video. Hopefully, ladies and gentlemen, you got everything figured out. You got it done. You got them all correct. Now that you're done, please see Mr. Winkleman. He's got a wonderful gift for you. And we will, that's all. Thanks for sticking through and taking care of your job.